Hey guys, what's up and welcome to BestTechie.com, the place where we talk tech, answer your tech questions, do everything technology related. Excuse me, I'm still feeling a little sick. Plus, I've been gone a week. That's right, probably, as you know, due to Hurricane Sandy, which knocked out my power for an entire week. Yeah, 7 full days. That's pretty crazy. Anyway, I'm here today to share with you 5 awesome tips on how to maintain your geek sanity while you're without power. So let's run through them, shall we? Tip number 1. Tip number 1 is pretty straightforward, and I'm sure many of you guys out there have them. It's called a UPS, otherwise known as an uninterruptible power supply or a battery backup. So what does this allow you to do? UPS basically allows you to safely shut down your computer and other electronics that are connected to the battery backup portion of it. It acts also as a surge protector, protecting your hardware from power surges and things of that nature, keeping them safe so they don't fry and so your hard drive doesn't become corrupted and anything like that. So with the UPS, you can shut down your computer, power it down safely without having to worry about any issues with hardware. Additionally, what a UPS allows you to do is if your modem and your router can be connected to it, then you can additionally power your internet connection for a time being, provided however long that battery backup lasts. Now, if your power is going to be out for a while, you may want to use it sparingly, just so you can preserve whatever you got for, well, however long it's going to be. Tip number 2. If you know the power is going to come out, such as the case if you see a hurricane coming your way, making landfall. Well, if you know that's going to be the case, then I recommend, and this is what I do, I download a bunch of movies and TV shows ahead of time. I get on my iTunes account, I'm downloading Spider-Man, I'm downloading The Avengers, I'm downloading 21 Jump Street. I downloaded actually all those things, except for Spider-Man because that wasn't out yet, although I just downloaded it. I can't wait to watch. Anyway, so you download all those things, you watch them on your laptop, while the power's off. And by the way, if you're downloading from iTunes, make sure you get the full version, not the rented version, because the rented version requires an internet connection to verify that you actually are allowed to play it still. So I made that mistake once. I bought a rented version, couldn't play it when the power was down. So yeah, just make sure you get the full version of the file and not the rented version if you do go the iTunes route. Tip number 3. This one's pretty cool. So what I have right here is what's called a power inverter. This thing plugs into your car, and then you can plug in a USB cable to like an iPhone or something, or you can do regular old power. Right here, there's 3 of them. This one's 150 watt device. Although they also make ones that have more wattage, and in fact I have one that also does 350 watts. This is an Enercell, works really well. This one is the one my parents have used. I also have another one that does 350 watt inverter, and it can power even more, like more stuff like a laptop and things of that nature, which is pretty cool as well. So if you don't have one of these, and you know you're going to be without power for a while, this thing will save your butt. You literally just plug it into your car, turn it on, it'll start charging up your devices. You won't have to go anywhere to any charging stations, charging places that do have power. You don't have to rely on friends to charge your devices. This will really save your butt. Recommend you check it out. You could pick them up anywhere, local Best Buy, online on Amazon probably for cheaper. But definitely recommend picking one of these up before the power goes out. Tip number 4. So this tip number 4 is another really good one. One that I think, it could save a lot of people's sanity if you rely a lot on the internet for information and news. Plus, also if you need to get that news when the power's out and there's really no other way to do it. Aside from the radio, but check out getting a mobile hotspot such as a Verizon MiFi, or if your iPad has LTE capabilities, and it can do and it can become a mobile hotspot. That's great too. So any device that has the ability to become a mobile hotspot and provide internet to up to 5 devices is really useful. Verizon MiFi again is one of the better ones. They all have them. AT&T, Sprint, they all have devices that'll do this, and they're all pretty useful. One thing to note though, in many areas that if there's a huge outage, many of the cell networks are also out, which means that you will have limited connectivity as well. So if you have LTE, as you know, even with low bars of LTE, 1 to 2 bars, you can still go pretty fast. So if you can get an LTE device, that's great, especially if you can pick up a signal. Recommend checking out those mobile hotspots as tip number 4. And the 5th and final tip is to really, if you have an idea, write it down on a piece of paper, use your iPad, take notes, do a whole bunch of stuff. If you're gonna have all these ideas of things you're gonna want to do when you get power back, make that list. Like I made a list. I wanted to do this video. I wanted to write blog posts. I wanted to do, this. I wanted to email this person. I wanted to catch up on this amount of email. You make a list and you can follow through, and it really makes when the power comes back, really makes it easy to plow through that list and you feel like you got a lot accomplished in a period of time where you didn't get anything accomplished. So I recommend making that list. And here's a bonus tip for you guys, and I'm starting to feel a little, because I'm sick still, but here's a bonus tip for you. If you have gas in your car, I recommend going out, getting out of the house for a little bit, stretching those legs, going out to a restaurant if they have power, going somewhere, just doing something that doesn't require you sitting in the house thinking about you wanting to get your power back, because it'll really help you stay sane and keep the time going by just that much quicker. Anyway, thanks for watching. This has been besttech.com. If you have any tips about what to do when you run out of power, not when you run out of power, I guess, when the power goes out, let me know, Jeff at besttech.com. I'll be happy to share them with other people, or just leave a comment. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time. And remember, take care of your computers.